Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're plugging directly into the future of your living room, your gaming setup. We're looking at HDMI 2.1.
That's right. And our mission really is to cut through all that jargon, VRR, QFT, eARC, and figure out what actually matters for you, especially with modern AV gear and, of course, the latest consoles.
Let's jump right in with the foundation bandwidth. These new cables boast 48 gigabits per second. That sounds like a massive number. What does that actually enable?
It is massive.
Yeah.
And that 48 Gbps is basically the highway you need for the really demanding stuff. We're talking uncompressed video at high resolutions and frame rates.
Like 8K.
Exactly. 8K at 60 frames per second, uncompressed, or maybe more relevant for many right now, 4K at 120 frames per second.
Okay.
And it's not just the raw pixels. It's also about handling things like dynamic HDR, Dolby Vision simultaneously. Without that bandwidth, you start having to make compromises.
Right. You can't have everything at once on the older standards.
Precisely. You need that headroom. And technically, the spec even allows for things like 10K resolution, though that uses display stream compression, DSC.
Okay, but let me push back a little. If I'm just, say, streaming Netflix in 4K at 60 hertz, do I really need this 48 Gbps cable right now? Is this mostly about, high-end gaming?
That's a fair question. For basic 4K streaming today, maybe not strictly necessary. But the thing is, these cables are fully compliant with the entire HDMI 2.1 spec.
Meaning
They're backward compatible. So they'll work perfectly fine with your current gear. But they also ensure you're ready when you do upgrade your TV, your receiver, or maybe get into serious gaming. It's sort of future-proofing.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's talk gaming then, because that seems like the immediate killer app. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, these consoles really lean on 2.1, right?
Absolutely. If you have one of those consoles, you really want a 2.1 compliant cable to get the most out of it. It's not just about 4K 120 hertz, so that's huge.
What else?
Well, variable refresh rate, VRR, or sometimes called game mode VRR. This is critical.
How so?
It syncs your console's frame output with your TV's refresh rate dynamically. So you get rid of screen tearing, stuttering. The gameplay just feels way smoother, more detailed.
Ah, okay. I've heard about that. And it supports things like AMD FreeSync, too?
Yep, on compatible consoles like the PS4 Pro, the newer Xboxes. It helps deliver that smooth experience across different hardware.
Got it. Then there are these other acronyms, QFT and QMS. Quick frame transport, quick media switching. Sounds technical. What's the practical benefit for me as a player?
Okay, so QFT, quick frame transport, is all about reducing latency. Input lag, basically.
Lower lag is always good.
Always. It sends the frames over faster, so the time between you pressing a button and seeing the result on screen is shorter, makes games feel more responsive.
And QMS?
Quick media switching gets rid of that annoying black screen you sometimes see when the resolution or frame rate changes, like switching between a game and a movie app. QoS makes those transitions seamless.
Nice. Okay, shifting from speed to pure picture quality, dynamic HDR. How's that different from regular HDR?
It's a significant step up. Standard HDR might set, like one general level for brightness and contrast for the whole movie or game.
Right.
Dynamic HDR analyzes the picture constantly. It optimizes the depth, the detail, the brightness, the contrast. Sometimes scene by scene, sometimes even frame by frame.
Wow. Okay, so every moment looks its absolute best.
Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, much richer, more detailed images.
And the audio gets an upgrade, too, with eARC.
Exactly. Enhanced Audio Return Channel. eARC simplifies your connections, first off. But more importantly, it has the bandwidth needed for the best audio formats.
Like Dolby Atmos?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dolby Atmos, DTSX, those object-based audio formats that give you that immersive 3D sound. Also handles uncompressed high-definition audio like Dolby True HD and DTS HD Master Audio. eARC ensures your soundbar or AV receiver gets the full high-quality signal from the TV.
Makes sense. Okay, quick reality check. We're seeing these cables, like the standard one, part number HDTV 8K HDMI listed around, what, $35? That seems reasonable.
It does, currently. But we should mention that manufacturer notes point towards some market pressures.
Oh.
Yeah, they mention rising costs for materials, for labor, ongoing supply chain headaches, things affecting a lot of electronics right now. And they specifically say this is leading to price increases on some of their 8K products.
So that $35 price might not stick around forever, or might already be adjusting.
It's something to keep in mind, yeah. The cost of getting this high-speed capability might be trending upwards, at least for a while.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. What are the key takeaways for you, the listener?
It really comes down to that 48 Gbps bandwidth enabling things like 4K at 120 Hz, crucial for gaming, alongside that whole suite of gaming features, VRR, QFT for smoother, more responsive play.
Right. And the enhanced picture with dynamic HDR and better sound via eARC.
It's the full package for modern setups. Absolutely. And maybe a final thought to leave you with. Given these cables are backward compatible, and knowing that costs for electronics components seem to be, unstable or rising, does it perhaps make more sense from a long-term value perspective to invest in this future-proofing tech now, rather than waiting and potentially paying more later? It secures your connection for whatever comes next.
Something to definitely consider. That's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us.